So you've decided to move to a new city. So exciting, right? Until you realize you have to plan this whole thing. You have to pack and move a whole house without losing your sanity. In this video, I am going to walk you through what that relocation process looks like, how to keep you on the right track from choosing the right neighborhood, making the move easy, and maybe getting rid of some of those things that you don't need anymore so that you can have a successful relocation. So what is most stressful for you? Actually packing, getting everything to the right place on time, or is it something else? Let me know in the comments. So step one, pick the right city and the right neighborhood. The interesting thing about Vegas is we have Las Vegas, we have North Las Vegas, we have Henderson, we have Mesquite and Pahrump and all of these great areas that all basically make up Las Vegas. But how do you choose? Make a list. As simple as that sounds, make a list of everything that is important to you. And while you're at it, maybe even let your kids join in on the fun and make their list too. Because you might be surprised what matters to them that you may not have even thought of. And make sure you research like a local. And for help with that, you can even turn to ChatGPT. I mean, don't take what it says for all seriousness, but it could be a good starting point for you to ask questions. And then who do you ask those questions to? Well, honestly, some of the best places are local moms groups, or maybe even your hairdresser, because they're gonna hear from all sides, all the happenings all around town, and can give you some really great insight. Another thing that my clients look at is the crime maps, that you can see what crimes have been committed in what areas, because that matters, right? School ratings, if you have kids, that could be another thing that you want to look into. And then make sure that you are trying the best that you can to actually visit these areas so that you know what the vibe of that community is. Because are you looking for a lot of people who are walking their dogs? Are you looking for a lot of strollers in the neighborhood, or maybe kids on bikes? Or you want, the couple walking hand in hand. What is the area that you are looking for? The neighborhood will tell you the vibe of that area. Step number 2 is finding the right realtor. Whenever you can, I always suggest asking friends or family members who they would recommend to you. Then there is also, make sure that that realtor that you're looking to hire is a full-time agent, not a hobby agent who only closes one deal a year, or maybe not even that much, because you want someone who is very familiar with how the market flow is going. And it's not just an overall market, right? You want to make sure that the area that you're looking at, that they are highly educated about and know what you should be looking for in each of the communities that you're interested in. And do they communicate in a way that you really need to be communicated with? Are you an email person, a texting person, or maybe you skip all of that and you only want to talk on the phone? Are they going to communicate with you in a way that is good for you and your family? Also, are they familiar with relocations? Because if you're moving in from another city, you also might need help getting your house sold in that city. So verify all of this before you make that hire. So what are some red flags to watch out for? Well, in this age of social media, you would really think that an agent who is well-versed and they share a lot on social media is a good thing for you, right? That may even be how you found this particular agent. However, are they sharing your personal data? Are they sharing things that are about your deal on their social media? Then that might be somebody that you want to avoid, because discretion is part of the game. By the way, I'm Eileen Guilbeault, your go-to real estate advisor for all things relocating to Las Vegas. If you're new to the party, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified every time a new video is uploaded. Let's continue. Step 3, house hunting from afar. In this day and age, it is really easy to hop onto a FaceTime call or something like that to do a video tour of a home. Another thing you might consider is Google Earth. It's been around for forever, but it really gives you an intimate look of not only the street, but the neighborhood, the backyard, maybe even the surrounding areas, so you know what you're looking at rather than just the house. And if there's no pictures of maybe like the backyard, you have to really ask yourself, what is it that they don't want you to see? Because sometimes the deletion of data is just as important as what they include. And then in this data-driven era, you want to make sure that you have all of the information about the solds, the HOA, everything that is going to help you make an informed decision when you're ready to make an offer. And let's talk about those offers. While you may be thinking that you want to get a deal, and I get that, I totally am on board with you. If you're looking to be here in a specific time frame, you may not have time to go with all of the back and forth, or potentially lose out on a home that is perfect for you. So come through with your best offer first so that you don't risk losing that home in a negotiation war. Step 4. The logistics of the move. You start with packing, right? So make sure that you're not just packing everything. This is your time to Marie Kondo your house, get rid of all of those things that you, maybe your kids or your dogs aren't using anymore, and really pare that down to what you're going to really want to bring into your new space. The other thing is, when you hire your movers, make sure to get the insurance if they provide it. Because if anything goes wrong with that move, and sometimes it does, you're going to want to have that insurance to be able to replace your belongings. And do the research on the company, because even though you think you're getting a great deal, if they don't do their job, that great deal is going to cost you more in the long run. What's the worst moving mistake that you have ever made? I want to hear all the horror stories. Let me know in the comments. And step number 5, just settle right on into your new Vegas home, because there is so much to do here. Whatever made you feel at home in your previous community, find those same things here. So whether that is finding your go-to coffee shop, or maybe it's your gym, find those areas that are going to make you feel your best and like you're part of a community. And if you need help with that, that is what I'm here for, to connect you with the Vegas lifestyle, whether that is a hike or a meetup somewhere, or even being a part of the Vegas Chamber of Commerce or the Henderson Chamber of Commerce. And in your communities, just join the social pages before you get here, whether that's on Facebook or that's on Instagram. That way, you're already connected to the community that you want to live in before you even arrive. Vegas is a great place to live, and when you embrace it, it embraces you right back. Do you need more Las Vegas real estate tips and tricks so that you can stay ahead of the game? Make sure to watch one of the videos on your screen. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you the next time.